At just 7, she began training with a sword. While other girls played, she prepared for war. At 18, she no longer needed protection. She gave it. The year was 1590. Toyotomi Hideyoshi dispatched 23,000 troops to seize Oshi Castle, under the command of Ishida Mitsunari. From the castle's heights, she saw it, an endless tide of enemies, flooding the land. But her eyes never wavered. The original commander of Oshi Castle was Ishida Taiki. But he fell ill during the siege, and never recovered. In his place, the lord's wife and her daughter, Kaihime, took command of the defense. There was only one road to the castle. A narrow path, barely 2 horses wide. And the enemy charged straight down it, into the perfect trap. Archers took position atop the castle walls. The princess herself rode to the front, to meet the enemy. From within the heart of her castle, 500 foes, barely 200 allies. As fear gripped her men, the princess cried out from horseback, "Do not falter. Press on." And with her words, their resolve returned. Her strength was nothing short of demonic. The enemy scattered, turning back and fleeing in panic, but she didn't stop there. Dismounting her horse, reins in hand, she stared them down. "Come at me. I'll cut you down anytime." Their feet trapped in the wetlands, the narrow road to the floating castle was a path to death. The soldiers who survived returned barely alive. Then, a messenger from Hideyoshi arrived. "Flood the castle. Sink it beneath the water." They tore down mountains and hauled earth. Fields were sacrificed to build the embankment, 28 kilometers long. And built in just 7 days. The siege by water had begun. But the castle did not sink. Mitsunari muttered under his breath, "A castle that floats?" Then it happened. The hastily built embankment began to break apart. The dam could no longer hold. With a thunderous crack, the wall gave way, and a roaring tide surged forth, washing away everything in its path. The forces of Asano and Sanada joined. Down the only path to the castle, horsemen thunder forward. "So, you're back again. You fools never learn." The gates swing open. Enemies rush in, one by one. Kaihime draws her bow and smirks, perfect targets. She shot them down, one by one. Every rider that dared approach fell like a target. Anyone who dares to attack this castle will be slaughtered. With the fall of Odawara, Oshi Castle stood, abandoned by its lord, yet unbroken. Then came Hideyoshi's order. Mitsunari was to end the siege. But Kaihime knew. It wasn't a tactical retreat. It was defeat. After the fall of Odawara Castle, Lord Ujinaga, under Toyotomi's orders, sent word to open Oshi Castle. Yet the truth remained, the castle had never fallen. Victory isn't always the measure. What matters is that we held. The battle was over. Kaihime quietly left the castle, carrying on her back the pride of the victor. And the pride of the one who stood her ground.